Alrighty, sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties there. We have our map pick and ban. Ohio State going to ban Overpass. Pitt State responds with a Mirage ban. Ohio going to first pick Ancient. Pitt State will opt to take the the CT side to start. Pitt State then going to pick Train, and Ohio State going to opt into that counter-terrorist start. Ohio then going to ban Dust 2. Pitt State will ban Inferno, which will leave Nuke to be our decider map. Side selection will be done at the beginning, and we will see how things fare. Don't go anywhere. We will be getting into game here shortly, just about 10 minutes or so. And I do apologize for the technical difficulties that we had there. Forgot to enable the mic on this setup. So, for those just joining us, Pitt State took the first round, but Ohio brought it back in rounds 2 and 3. We are on the Ohio State map pick, so we expect them to have the advantage here. Cedar going to get the kill while blind. Loki going to trade back. And a lot of util being used in the mid here. Shots being fired through the smoke. Spark going to get the drop. Loki going to trade one in. And Loki, last man standing, up against two. There's a swing. He gets one, but gets traded back. Not able to get the spray transfer down. Pitt State on a bit of an eco round here. Only half the team is able to buy. Pitt State going to send 3 to B. And it looks like Cobra might be experiencing some technical difficulties. And Spark going to take down Iron on the rotation. And it looks like Cobra is back. And Spark gonna get the drop on Loki, coming up behind. Augusto going to trade back. Last man standing here gets another. 1v2, 7 HP in a dream here. Time is ticking down. And not going to be able to make the drop happen. Baby Lamb going to get the shots off first. And once more, it looks like Cobra is experiencing some difficulties. Gonna get a late start here. Ohio gonna look to take a slow start. Dana's gonna hold down the mid push. And Ohio going to rush now on to the B site. Augusto gonna be coming up the ramp. Could have the drop here. Dual Berettas shot going to let them know where he's at. And that will be a quick elimination. And Pitt State will get swept there. Flawless round for Ohio. But Pitt State should be able to buy once more. We'll see if they're able to make anything happen this time around. State going to go for a default push. Augusto holding the donut. Gonna opt to fall back onto site. And an inopportune swap.
Quantum. Share his right beside Temple. Yeah, Temple guy that.
Terrorists win.
Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Some technical difficulties should be solved here. Danis in a trade here with Spark. And Danis going to get the drop. Danis, last one standing, up against 3. 2 members are significantly damaged, though. And looks like Danis might be opting to just save here. Gets the drop on one. And yes, he will try to save. See if he's able to stay alive here. And he will be able to keep that rifle. Spark with the op, Cedar Creek. Going to be opt into the auto sniper. Loki gonna get some good shots there. Loki will get traded down. Iron coming around will get dropped by the op. And Danis left in a 1v4 up against an auto sniper. 1v5 rather. He gets one. Not able to make the second one happen. And Pitt State starting to fall pretty far behind here. All is not yet lost. We'll see if Pitt State is able to figure something out here in these last few rounds of their CT side. And action happening over on B. Iron going to take down two. And Baby Lamb going to trade back. Bomb is being planted on site here. Gusto going to take him down. Pitt State doesn't know where that last is, but going to get the defuse started. And Spark might just look to save the op. Gonna look to get one. We'll take one rifle away from Pitt. But Danis was able to pick up that auto sniper. Gonna hand it off to Loki. And that could be what Pitt State needs to bring back this half. Ohio going to look to push through mid. And Danis going to drop one, going to drop two. He's taken low. He hears the footsteps. Shot's going to go wide. And some action about to happen here. Iron going to drop Spark. The rest is happening back on A. Augusto has the drop. Here's the plant. He gets one. He gets two. And that will be the round. Pitt State should be able to defuse with plenty of time.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Grab the AK here. Last round in the half. And util going out. Ohio going to have a slow push through mid over to A. I guess. Cedar Creek not taking much damage from that molly. Loki gonna trade back. Not able to make it happen here. Ohio gonna take the last round of the half, sending us into halftime 9-3. Will Ohio get hit with that 9-3 curse, or will they be able to pull out the victory? Stick around and find out. Ohio going to take their first time out. Looks like Pitt State might be having some connection issues. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, we are back. Pitt State on offense. Going to have a fast A push here. And nobody's checking that corner. Baby Lamb going to get the drop on Loki. Baby Lamb going to get two. Gesto going to take Baby Lamb down. Danis going to get pick in the donut. And he'll get another. Danis trying to delay the defuse.
Bomb has been defused.
Ohio will take the pistol round. Pitt State with an eco buy. Going to fast push on to B here. Iron gonna get the kill. Spark gonna trade back too. And Iron, last one left standing, not gonna be able to make it happen here. Pitt State should be able to have some rifles now, though. And another fast push on to B here. Spark holding this corner. Cobra doesn't check it. Spark gonna get one, gonna get two. Grabs the AK. And Iron going to get the drop on him. Iron now last one standing, pushing in through the cave. They should know where he's at. He gets one. And tries to get the plant. Unwittingly exposes himself to Dilly, who will take him down. And that brings us to match point. Ohio State leading 12-3. Pitt State going to have to win the next 9 rounds in a row. Going to be a hard pill to swallow. Spark going to get the drop onto Iron. Loki trading shots with Cedar Creek. Gonna get the pick. Now smoked off. All of Pitt State. Danis watching the flank. Bomb is down out here. Dilly gonna get the pick. Gonna get another. Lethal with that op, and that leaves just Danis in a 1v4 with the Galil. Drops one. Dilly, though, pushing up with that op. Going to be a hard one for Danis to compete with. He gets it, though. There's the headshot. We've seen Danis ace before. But Baby Lamb on the flank, going to stop it there. We see Spark with 129 damage per round. Dilly also crossing that 100 DPS threshold. And that will be sending us into game number 2. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with Train. Alrighty, folks, we will be getting into map number 2 here. For those just joining us, Ohio State took the first round, Ancient. However, Pitt State has selected Train. We'll see if they fare better on this map, it being their own map choice to begin with. Alrighty. Alrighty, we are getting into the first round here. See which site Pitt State opts to attack. Looks like they're going to be taking A main. State stacked here. By red. A red. Pitt State pushes in. And Danis gets a pick. Baby Lamb going to trade back. And Cobra going to be the last one standing, but will get dropped by Spark from behind. Solid play there from Pitt State. Close first round. Pitt State opting for the save. And Pitt State going to be taken low here. Going to drop 2. Danis now with a rifle. Going to be traded off by Spark. Cobra looking to get a trade back. And Cobra will get it, but Baby Lamb going to be there for the trade. Ohio will lead 2-0. Pitt State, though, should get their access to rifles now. We'll see if they're able to make something happen here with them. And Pitt State going long haul over to B site. Loki pushing up to Spark. Spark has the angle held with the op, though. Loki going to be taken down. Spark now going to fall back to a secondary position. Pitt State hanging out in B halls. And Dilly on the flank, going to drop 2. That leaves Danis on his own. He will get 1. He has the A site. We'll see if he's able to get the plant off. But he's not going A. He's going to look to push over to B. Spark holding this door with the op. Going to give himself away. Tries to get the shot off. Tries to get the no-scope, but Danis not going to let it happen. Danis gets a third. And he'll get the plant now. Gets 4. Danis with the ace. Well played there. Pitt State going to take their first round with the ace from Danis. Spark getting a little disrespectful with the no-scope attempt. Going to cost Ohio the round. And I apologize, I seem to be getting a bit of latency. Pitt State with a delayed push. Danis going to pick up 2. Continue pushing in on Spark. Spark holding this angle with the pistol. Danis going to check that corner, will get the pick. And Pitt State going to ignore A here, or no, maybe not. PlayVS pushing forward. And Loki going to drop Baby Lamb, leaving PlayVS all by their lonesome. Pitt State going to push on to B side here. Danis will get the plant. And PlayVS going to be forced to play 1v3. We'll see if he tries to force his way in or if he opts to save.
Bomb has been planted.
PlayVS, shot's going to go wide. And Pitt State will swarm in. Loki going to be the one taking that kill. Pitt State will tie up the score. Pitt State going to push down Ivy. Cedar Creek going to get a pick onto Iron. Dilly holding a main with the MP9. Danis going to get the drop onto Spark. Cobra going to get a pick onto PlayVS. He gets a second. Pitt State 4-2. Loki gets the kill onto Baby Lamb. And unfortunate looking timing there. Cobra will trade back though. Pitt State will take the lead for the first time in the series. And Pitt State going to rush B through the long hallway. And shots coming out. Ohio knows where Pitt State's at. Cedar Creek going to get the pick onto Augusto. Tries to push in onto Iron. Iron going to get 2 kills back though. And Danis will get 1 pick. Spark. Spark being forced out. Tries to make something happen here. Dilly on the flank. Going to be a little slow to this play. Spark just needs to play for time, stay alive. Pitt State does not know where Dilly is at, but with those shots, they will find him. And that leaves Spark 1v4, not going to be able to make it happen. Pitt State will take another round. Pitt State says we're liking the success we're seeing over here on this B rush. We're going to go for another. Augusto. Trade some shots there. Cedar Creek holding down. Currently blinded. Pitt State not able to capitalize on it. Augusto going to get dropped. Iron cautiously trying to push out through B long. Baby Lamb going to take him down. Loki going to pick up the bomb. And he is the last one left. Ohio will take a flawless round victory. And Ohio going to send multiple members over to A. They think that Pitt State is going to push A, and sure enough, Cobra going to get one pick with the op. Spark. Smoke himself off. And Pitt State going to take a clean round. Only one falling. It's going to put Ohio in a bit of a tight spot financially here. Only 2 members able to buy. Well, I take it back. We'll make it 4. Spark going to be holding A, but there's no one there. Pitt State has rushed onto the B site. Loki going to get a pick onto Baby Lamb. And Pitt State going to get the plant down. Spark. Shot goes wide onto Danis. And he's going to rotate back into CT spawn. Going to get the shot onto Loki through the wall. Danis now knows where he's at, though. Spark, though, still manages to get the kill. Dilly on the flank gets to drop Iron. And that leaves PvP Cobra on his own. Cobra going to get one. Dilly, does he have enough time? Yes, with the defuse kit, he will get the bomb defused.
Counter-terrorists win.
Pitt State, once again, going to go for a fast push onto B. But Baby Lamb holds the line with the P90. Picks up 2. Pitt State able to trade him back, though. Klingus going to get Iron as Iron tries to hold down Spark. Spark going to get the op kill onto Augusto. Will get the headshot onto Cobra. And that will leave Pitt State still in a pretty decent spot financially, able to get a full buy here for most players. Pitt State going to take a push down Ivy, sending 4. Danis going to hold a main. Danis watching the flank. And Pitt State starts to push in. Augusto going to get one. PvP Cobra going to take another. Cedar Creek going to trade back. Cobra and Loki going to work together to get that one taken care of. Augusto now. Going to get pinched by Baby Lamb, and that will leave Danis in a 1v2. Not able to make it happen. And Ohio will take back the lead. So Pitt State holding on to this map a lot closer. We could be going into the second half tied. We'll see if Pitt State is able to take this round. Looks like we have a split push. A few members going to B, a few going A main. Cobra going to drop Cedar with a headshot on the Deagle. And he will run and grab a weapon. Pitt State now fully armed with rifles and has the man advantage. Loki going to get a pick onto Plingus. And Pitt State now pushing in onto A. Spark holding with the op, going to get one. Loki gonna hold this angle. Spark, last man standing. Loki gonna take him down, and we will go into the second half tied. Much better first half for Pitt State. We can see the difference a map pick makes. Pitt State not known to have a lot of experience on that ancient map. And Pitt State gonna get set up, sending 2B, 3A, and here's the push coming down through, coming through Ivy. Pitt State, Cobra, last one standing, gonna be taken low by Spark, will get taken out. Augusto gonna trade back, and that will be Ohio taking the pistol round. Though not quite able to get the bomb planted. Ohio gonna try their hand at the fast B push. Danis waiting at the stairs. 5-7 at the ready. Here's the footsteps going high. Pitt State gonna trade back one. Loki not gonna be able to make anything else happen though. Ivy. Loki gonna pick up 2 before getting traded back by PlayVS. Cobra sees 1. Cobra takes 1 very low. And Ohio gonna look to give up that Ivy push. Spark coming up from behind. Going to get the pick onto Augusto. And Iron. Danis. Here's the footsteps. Last man standing. Though he has full HP and the rest of the members on that Ohio roster are injured. We'll see if he's able to retake site here. But comes down the stairs. Spark is holding the angle and gets the drop. Pitt State not really able to find their footing on this defensive half. So we're going to have a push through A main here, 1 coming down through Ivy. Cedar going to get the drop onto Iron. Loki going to be taken down from behind. Tries to get into Cobra. Going to drop 1. Taken low by some grenades. Augusto going to try to push out onto Baby Lamb. Baby Lamb going to get the reload off in time. We'll take Augusto down. Cobra going to be given the up. Going to watch down Ivy. Cobra holding with the op, but Smoke's going to block his vision. Not able to make anything happen with it. And he should opt to save the op here. Although does not hear the footsteps coming up behind him. And this will be a knife kill. Spark sneaks up behind him. Ohio going to go for a fast B push. We'll see if Pitt State is able to stall them out here. Loki. Here's the footsteps. Going to trade shots. Not able to get the kill though. Cedar Creek is taken low. Augusto with the dual Berettas gets a bit of chip damage out. And Augusto will be taken down here. Cobra. Spark going to drop Danis with the op. And we have an op battle. Spark and Dilly going to work together to take down Cobra. Iron with the AK trying to push in through A main. Angle being held. Spark gonna start taking down some allies. Will get the pick onto Iron. Only one left standing. That brings us to game point. Ohio, we're going to push down Ivy. Pitt State not watching it, holding A main. Loki going to get a big onto Cedar Creek. Swings out wide. A solid grenade going to take a lot of damage on multiple targets here. But Pitt State, 2 members left versus 4. And not going to be able to make it happen. That will be Ohio State taking game number 2 and the series. I suppose that is why they are the number 1 seed for the conference. Very solid fundamental gameplay coming out here from Ohio. Good shots, good game sense. Overall played an excellent game of Counter-Strike here. Multiple members hitting that 100 ADR mark. The others not terribly far behind. But that is going to be it for us tonight. Make sure to tune in to our next stream, which will come after the Thanksgiving break. So we will be off all of next week, and we will be back with League of Legends on Monday, the Monday after Thanksgiving. After that, we have Rocket League and Overwatch. Make sure to tune back in. Have a good night.